Hello, my name is MoniqueBurger and I would like to explain to you about my participation in an arts and music installation which was undertaken as part of our last semester at the Australian Catholic University of Melbourne in the unit Creative Arts Education 2. Whilst I'm talking, you will see pictures and films of the music art installation our group created, along with images and film of my hometown Port Fairy, which was the inspiration behind this installation for me personally. Our installation was named Fish Out of Water, and the idea began with a discussion involving our group of peers. We realised whilst discussing ourselves and our past that many of us had a connection to animals and our local environments, and felt strongly about living sustainably and the impact that this has on us as educators teaching the children of the future. As you can see, I am recording this video in my hometown of Port Fairy. My connection with nature, land and animals is a large part of my life. Growing up in rural Victoria on farmland, I was constantly surrounded by the natural environment. As farmers, we needed to work with the land to make sure our practices were sustainable for our possible children in the future. From a young age, I was aware of my role as caretaker for our farm, which has been owned by our Burger family since settlement in 1853. I was always surrounded by animals and built respectful relationships with them, as we needed to protect them for our livelihood to continue to flourish like it had in the past for our ancestors. That is one reason why I believe that creating an art installation for children and adults to interact with that endorses sustainability and environmental awareness is so important. This is especially true for children who have not experienced an innate connection to land and nature as I did when I was growing up, explained as Biophilia by Callet 2012. And I believe it is essential to teach children the impact that they as individuals can have on the environment that they live in and share with the local flora and fauna. This will also teach children how sustaining a healthy relationship with our environment is nourishing for the human mind, body and spirit. Callet 2012. I believe it is our role as educators to promote pro-environmental behaviour to our students, which Columbus and Agiman 2002 explain as actions that consciously seek to reduce the adverse impact of one's actions on the natural and built environments around them. Interacting with art and music installations which have been designed to serve an educative purpose can be a meaningful learning experience. Visuals have often been used as a tool to promote different ways of knowing and seeing. Percy Smith and Carney 2011. Percy Smith et al. 2003 used art visuals to support dialogue and social learning on health issues. This is why our group chose to use a music arts installation to promote holistic learning and dialogue in both children and adults alike on the importance of environmental sciences and sustainability. Percy Smith and Carney 2011 also suggests that by making an art installation bright, colourful and textural, you are able to appeal to the senses of touch, vision and hearing, to encourage various interactions with the art piece by both children and adults. Linking with that of alternate learning and communication methods is that of Gardner's multiple intelligences. Gardner 2011 believes that there is a broad range of human intellectual potential that can be categorised into 8 or 9 different intelligences that we use interchangeably throughout our lives. By creating a music arts installation, I believe we are allowing the arts to capture and use these various intelligences, allowing people to explore and learn in their own individualised learning styles. J. Garrison, Newbert and Ray 2012 contextualises John Dewey's educational theory within the 20th century, explaining that nature and culture are intertwined and that the current culture of the human race is adversely affecting nature and is putting the life conditions of other creatures on Earth at risk. Dewey believed that through interaction with our environment and cultures, we are able to build new meanings based on our interactions and experiences with each other in our environments. J. Garrison, Newbert and Ray, 2012. This theory supports our notion that by interacting with our music arts installation at an individual or communal level, participants are able to construct new meanings based on the underlying topic of sustainability and the impact that human culture is having on the natural environment. Our music arts installation was site specific and needed to be placed within an environment where a fish would not usually live to subconsciously represent the adverse effect humans can have on the natural habitats and the environment of all animals, such as pollution, removal and alteration of habitat, and overfishing and hunting of species. The fish itself was made of entirely recycled materials to promote the awareness of sustainable practices and the idea of waste affecting our environment. We delegated the main body parts of the fish for each team member to create. I made a fin out of recycled textiles, coat hangers, and cardboard. We could not have envisaged how beautiful our creation would be once we put it all together. My two curricular areas which I was to develop within this project were that of science and creative movement. When thinking about these two, I decided to explore ways in which to represent sustainability and the impact of human beings on the environment through creative movement. I chose to visually show the movement of pollution through our natural environments through interpretive and creative dance movement. I did this to project the ways in which man-made products can adversely affect animals and their habitats to the audience. Thompson et al. 2009 explains environmental and health issues surrounding plastic pollution, and some of these are plastic waste accumulating in natural environments, physical complications for wildlife from ingestion or entanglement in waste, and the leaching of chemicals from plastics into the surrounding environment, potentially harming animals and humans. Through dressing in all black and wearing plastic bags around my neck and arms, I was able to portray the sadness and overwhelming sense of suffocation that an animal must feel when humans pollute their natural habitats. Creative movement is a type of dance. Within the Australian curriculum, dance is said to promote bodily awareness and motor skills, exploration and expression through movement. Akara 2012. I have really enjoyed this project and it has been a very rewarding experience for me both personally and as an emerging educator. Thank you for listening, and I would also like to just thank you for giving us the opportunity to expand our horizons and explore ourselves a little deeper through the arts. Thank you.